breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Fraud. Sharia activist Linda Sarsour solicits Hurricane Harvey donations, but look where the money really goes. Activist Linda Sarsour took to Twitter asking for donations for Hurricane Harvey relief this week. Sarsour, the anti-Israel, pro-Sharia Palestinian supporter, may appear to be helping victims of the storm, but Twitchy has exposed the appeal as a money grab to fill the coffers of a political action committee, not hurricane relief. This fraudulent appeal is being shared across social media to ensure well-intentioned Americans give their donations to worthy organizations, not left-wing community organizers. Sarsour has been embraced by the left as the figurehead of the Palestinian Arab movement. She spoke at the Women's March protest at President Trump's inauguration. She recently spoke at a rally in support of Colin Kaepernick, railing against Zionists and criticizing a racist America. Earlier in July, she called for a jihad against President Trump. She later claimed she meant a peaceful, non-literal jihad. She has made a number of speeches at colleges and universities nationwide, even while conservatives are banned from doing so. Even though she calls herself a feminist, she advocates for Sharia law in America, which bans any expression by females in public. Suddenly, however, Linda Sarsour seemed to become a humanitarian, asking for donations to help the very Americans she usually calls racist and Islamophobic. Here is Sarsour's tweet asking for donations. Linda Sarsour. Donate to the #Harvey Hurricane Relief Fund. That was followed by a tweet by the Texas Organizing Project. TX Organizing Project. Rebuilding in areas impacted by Hurricane Harvey will be most challenging for marginalized communities. It did not take long for people to realize that donations weren't actually going to hurricane relief, but to the Texas Organizing Project Education Fund. The link to HarveyReliefHouston.org redirected to a donation page for the fund, which is used to accomplish the group's political goals. However, with a little creative writing, the Texas Organizing Project can make it appear as if donations will provide hurricane relief. If you read carefully, however, they have merely adjusted their purpose to focus on the Houston area. Here is text from their donation page. Rebuilding in areas impacted by Harvey will be most challenging for marginalized communities. Nearly a quarter of Houstonians live in poverty, approximately 550,000 people, and there are about 575,000 immigrants in the Houston metro area. We will work to ensure that Harvey's most vulnerable victims have access to critical services from first response and basic needs to healthcare, housing and transportation. Together we will organize and advocate for our devastated communities, shining a spotlight on inequalities that emerge in the restoration of lives, livelihoods, and homes, amplifying the needs of hard-hit communities, and providing legal assistance for residents wrongfully denied government support. As you see, funds will go to organize and advocate, which is merely double-speak for donations will fill our coffers. That did not go over well with people on Twitter. Harvey. Personally, I think it's disgusting to try to get people to donate to a political organization using a natural disaster as cover. Sarsour answered the controversy, but not the way you would expect. She shamelessly ignored the obvious fraud in her charity appeal and blamed the alt-right instead. Linda Sarsour. Alt-right must have sent out an email blast. My mentions are on steroids. A number of Twitter users have reported Sarsour's tweets for fraud, but it appears Twitter is still allowing it to stand. What do you think of Linda Sarsour and her fraudulent appeal for hurricane relief donations? Let us know in the comments section below, and in addition, please share this on social media. Expose this fraud. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.